We deserve this. Yeah. We deserve it.
Hey, what's happening? This is your boy Diverse, a voice of the streets, you feel me? And all the way to the right of me, I got none other, the one and only LARUSSELL. Not L.A. Russell, it's LARUSSELL.
Come on,
know
man.
about it, man. I'm just saying, man. First of all, yes,
Beautiful.
proper dudes, brother. Proper dudes for
Beautiful.
sure. Let's just start off by asking where you from.
Vallejo, California, man.
What section, what part to be exact?
I'm from North Vallejo,
Okay.
College Park.
Okay, for sure.
Yes,
So
sir.
what was your upbringing? Like, how was your upbringing, I mean?
Man, hyper regular.
Yeah.
I'm a normal nigga.
When you say hyper regular, I automatically go to like hyphy days. And
Right.
all that shit.
right. You feel me? So, I
Yeah.
mean, that time and just like, man, bro, like, hyper normal. I feel like I grew up like all my niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? The same upbringing you had. You
Yeah.
feel me? You probably similar. Like, our grandma had the same cookie jar and shit. You feel me? Like, just
Hey,
hyper
I'm
normal
weak.
shit.
I'm super weak. So your grandma had the one that pop off, and then there's another
Come
little one
on,
up
and
in there,
then the
pop
blue
that off. And then,
thing.
yeah, I'm weak. So did your family migrate from Louisiana also?
Yep.
See, bro, yeah, we
Hyper
here.
regular.
We
Come
probably
on,
cousins on the
nigga.
low. I'm
Hyper
just
regular,
saying.
bro. That's how it go.
Hey, that's the bait for y'all, for real, man. So I
Right.
see while we on family right now, I see, bro, you just did a whole traveling thing with 12 of your people.
Right.
Now, me seeing that made me lead to ask, are you family orientated?
Yeah, very much so. My pops always been like a family man, and I've always had like hella family around. My
Yeah.
house was the party house, so I always had hella cousins and uncles. The homies was always at my crib, so yeah, I'm definitely. And I think I kind of built that within my team as well.
So what's the importance of family to you? I know you kind of just, you feel me?
Man, I think it's just like it's a foundation. You feel me? Like you don't have shit without a foundation. No matter what you building, you feel me? Everything, if it lacks foundation, it's like susceptible to crumbling. And I feel like family is that foundation to whatever you build. Like what y'all built here, you feel me? This is some family shit. If something happened to one of the family members, it's gonna throw shit off.
Exactly.
I mean, cause it's family.
Exactly.
When it's friends, it's like but when it's family, that's the foundation. Like each person is a pillar. You feel me?
So what's the biggest lesson that family has taught you just to use within life?
Man, probably just being humble. Like, man, my family and my niggas is all like very, we just talk a lot of shit. You feel me? There's no above and below. Like, you ain't shit to us.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel
No matter
like
where you go, you always,
right,
is your name
you
really Russell?
Always you, LARUSSELL.
That's your name. Oh, that's hella dope. That's hella lit right there. No matter where you go, you always LARUSSELL.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You feel me? So it's the humbling part. You feel me? With my family, it's just like, bro, you a regular nigga.
And see, like that's how I love to be when I go home. You feel me? Like,
Facts.
don't even refer to me as my rap name. If you know, I'm the kid you went to church with. I'm the kid you went to high school, elementary. You feel me? Blase blah. You see down the block dancing for no reason. I'm him. You feel me? Like,
Facts.
so that's lit though. So what's one unique thing that the fans wouldn't know about you? Made them think.
Shit, I play tennis.
What?
I don't think I rap about tennis yet.
Nah, I ain't heard no bar.
I play tennis. I be fucking with tennis. I guess that's a unique fact.
So wait, how long you been fucking with the tennis? Like that's your sport,
Man,
that's your
probably
go-to.
I mean, it's not my go-to, you
Yeah.
feel me? But I enjoy a good game of tennis.
Yeah.
No, I think I started probably like 2014 or something.
Okay.
And then just like off and on. But I fuck with tennis, bro.
What
Like,
made you
I
pick
never
that
would've-
up?
Actually, you feel me? Before 2014, one of my homies I used to kick it with had some tennis rackets, and I don't remember why, because he didn't really play tennis either. But he was like, "Bro, you trying to play tennis?" And niggas went and played, went and played tennis. You feel me? And then I guess from that day, it was always in the back of my head, like that was a good day. You feel me? Right? So shit, now we here.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hella unique right there, for sure. So let me see. I heard you speak about the turmeric. We was just up on this. You feel me? Speaking about the turmeric in your music. What got you on the health vibes?
Man, the homies, like,
Yeah.
most of my team is women, and
Mhm.
you know, women tend to care about themselves more. So
Mhm.
it's like when you're around women, just naturally you kind of get on healthier ways of
Exactly.
living and life and shit. You feel me? With the turmeric, Tessie put me onto that.
Mhm.
We found this fire ass tea. It's called ginger salabot, right?
Yeah.
Man, woke my game up, nigga. I used to drink Lipton, just with sugar,
Thinking that was fire, huh?
with white sugar. You feel me? Thinking that was it, bro. Like, this is life. This is life for me. You feel me? Hey, bro. Women change everything. You feel me? 'Cause
Yeah.
they just bring new shit into your life and into your world,
That's true,
bro.
man. I was raised by like a woman-dominant family. You feel
Facts,
me? So I
facts.
feel you 100%. Just for those out there that don't know what the turmeric is, you feel me? Just explain.
Shit, I don't even know what the hell.
Not like
is
that?
Nope.
You never seen the root?
I mean, I know it's a root, but
Yeah.
I ain't seen it. You feel me? Because with the tea, it's already blended. You nigga, I ain't.
I just go buy it, bro.
Right. I just right. I'm a consumer. Hey, bro, we buy the car. We don't make it.
That's like I was saying off air, bro. See, my mom had the real turmeric
Right.
root and everything. So when I see the water jug, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm cool.
Right. Right.
That shit just looked like some.
Nah, for real.
No, but let me see where we at. I'm over here just having a conversation, losing my notes. I got notes, y'all. You feel me? We be trying to be professional about here. No, but how did you develop your love for the music?
Man, I didn't. It just like
Born in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I just came up with music all day, every day, everywhere. You feel me? I had a radio. I just constant. You feel me? Even back then, it's like when you playing
TV or
video
radio?
games, it's music in it. You feel me? TV, BET. We was big on 106 and Park.
Nah, I
Like, we
said
used to watch
TV
that.
or radio.
Right.
Which one?
What you mean?
Which one would you pick, TV or radio?
Both.
No, the reason why I asked that, bro, is because like growing up with my moms and everything, bro, like we would barely watch the TV. You feel me? We at dinner just had a radio on all day, and that's kind of like how my love for the I ain't fuck my story. You feel me? But
Nah,
that's how
important.
But no, so like I say, we grew up. I grew up listening to music. Mainly
Right.
over TV and everything. My mom used to rap and everything, so it was just like music all around me. You feel me? Just
Right.
at all times. So that's why I asked TV or radio.
Man, I think they both played such a pivotal part
Yeah.
in my life. You feel me? Because you damn near consume music differently through both. Like the radio is car mostly. Like when we in a car or we having a party,
Yeah.
TV is like you watching usually when I consume music through TV, it's through like music videos. Like we was watching BT Jams.
That's
MTV,
why as a kid you
shit like
developing
that.
your whole swag and everything. through
Bro,
watching,
so it's
yeah.
like more coming with the music through TV. With radio, it's more of like you singing along, but you
Yeah.
don't get that full experience from like TV gives you. You feel me? Like niggas wanted to be 50 Cent because they seen the video.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts. Everybody's trying to hang upside down and rap.
Right.
Hey, so one question while we on it: do you feel like radio is a big must as far as to make it in the music game?
To make it, no. We
Yeah.
were just having this conversation in a car.
I can only
which is-
imagine.
man, bro, it's crazy. It's not a must to make it,
Yeah.
depending on what making it is for you.
Mhm.
Like, if you want to play in the league with the niggas who ball, not to say the niggas who playing in China can't ball,
Yeah.
but it's not the league.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like if you want to play with the Jordans and the Kobe's, then yeah.
Mhm.
But if you cool with going to China and getting your bread and being Stephon Marbury in China, then
Be that.
you don't need it. You feel me? It's up to what you want from it.
Yeah. Shoot, pick your lane and just go with that.
Pick
and
your lane.
I brought that up, man, because honestly, I ain't pick up on you from the radio. You feel me? Like I was just scrolling down and I seen the video. Like I said,
Facts.
what's the name of that song? I don't want to disrespect your
Little
craft.
Dance.
Do that little dance. You feel me? Do that dance, nigga. For real, like, but that was my slap, and like I say, I was just scrolling down, and that's how I got up on you hearing that. You feel me? It didn't
So-
take radio.
So how it just popped up on like
It
what,
just
your
popped
YouTube
up like one of my
feed?
partners shared it. You feel me? Like I'm really into
okay.
music, like
Right.
for real. So I know somebody that know you probably. You feel me? So
That's
just seeing
beautiful.
it wasn't, bruh, like all it took was in first couple lyrics, and I was like, damn, okay. You feel me? Let me
Right.
see what else he got, and then I got up on the good company thing, which we gonna get into later. I almost didn't want to say it just now. You feel me? But, no, fuck it. Let's get into it, man. How did you come up with the good company product? Period. Like is that a label or is that just something that you put together?
So we kind of operate as a label in the term of like just lending a hand and assisting and helping where we can.
Yeah.
But we don't like sign anyone or any of that shit. We just kind of help wherever we can and do what we can do and just help them put their shit out and like try to register it. Just lend the knowledge that we do know and the resource we do have. But it kind of just came from me and the homies not having no resource or help.
Trying to figure it out, going through every.
Start our own, right, and just putting the pieces together. Like, we really figured out how to maneuver everything through absolute trial and error. Like, no mentorship from somebody in the game already and shit. Like, we really just tried everything. Like, we looked at what was happening and it's like, all right, let's try to do that. And you feel me, just learning from that.
So how many years of trial and error did it take to where you actually ended up with the formula?
Man, I still don't have the formula.
You got the formula. I know what you're saying. Like, from the inside, you feel like, man, I'm just trying. You feel me? Because from the outside, you pop it.
Right. But the formula I do have, it's probably like we start really pushing that line in like 2018.
Okay.
It's like trying new things. So probably like 3 years. But I mean, even before that, I've been kind of like studying and just researching just on the game and on the craft.
Getting the
like,
knowledge
I've really
behind
been
it,
a student to like all that's happening out of interest, not even out of like I wanted to be the best rapper, but just like I was interested in this shit. You feel me?
So what, okay, so you got good company, right? You just explained the back end of things of how you help out everybody in the whole nine. So what made you go over to doing the videos like the 16 bars that you have everybody do? You feel me? Or the whole songs? What made you convert over to that?
I mean, so that's been something we probably started that about a couple years back with just like in-house artists. So myself and Tessie and Truly and Cujo, like we started kind of doing it for ourselves because I had got to a point where I'm like, I need content, but all the platforms that like makes content and shit on YouTube, they weren't looking for little niggas from Vallejo. Like they didn't care. So we're like, all right, let's just recreate everything in our own way. And we was doing it for ourselves. And then with this one, with the box, it just happened to be a period in life where I'm like, okay, let's try to just collab more. And I want to fuck with other people. So it was like everybody we was meeting that was dope. It was just kind of like, hey, bro, I'm doing this thing. You feel me? Come hop on, do a live session first. And then it kind of like took off from there.
Man, that shit look hella dope, to be honest. Like, probably from the inside, you just got one little room, you feel me, in your apartment or house that you just turn the lights on and just make it rock. But from the outside, that shit look like, where the fuck is they at, bro? Like, do you be using a projector or you got like some little special lights?
I would use a projector. It's a projector. So for the original ones, it was just lighting. Us just playing with lighting and LED strips and different shit. And then the new ones, like the Wall series, is projection.
Yeah.
And we started playing with that and figured out something that was cool that nobody was doing. You feel me?
So on the back end, man, just explain the like how much you invested in to make that craft be what it is. You feel me? Just for the audience, let them know as far as
in terms of what,
like camera, mic, lights.
For like the live sessions?
Yeah, just for the live sessions.
Man, the live sessions were it was a lot more ease because we already owned everything for shit. I've been building this for a while, just my own craft, but like, man, it's hard to even quantify that. I'm about 6 figures into my craft, like equipment and just everything, you know.
And see, that's the reason why I was asking, just to give them like a ballpark, but also let them know that it's very, very possible. You feel me? Like, you've been working on this, you've been switching out your equipment, getting better and better. You feel me? At what you do, but like, y'all can start off with a T5 Canon. You feel me? In a projector in a $500 studio. You feel me? And make it happen yourself. You feel me?
Man, bro, so every album I've done has been out of my bedroom. I've had just
See, that's
like
the stories I want right there.
right, man. Every single one. I'm about 8 albums in, and
Okay.
and then we have other EPs from other artists. Shantae shit, Tessie, Truly shit. These are all recorded out of my bedroom. These projects have millions of streams on Tessie's, a couple 100,000, here and there. So it's like these are all from a bedroom, and I've been using the same mic. I just got new equipment. You feel me? I've been using the same mic for like the past 4 years. And before that, Guitar Center, the little Guitar Center kits, you feel me? So it's definitely, you start wherever you at.
So I'm hearing a hell of a lot of hats that you wearing, and people not even really catching it like that, right? So you said you record everything out your bedroom.
Right.
So who engineering?
Come on, man.
Exactly. You feel me? So where did you learn? Where did you even learn engineering? Was that trial and error also? Like me, it was. Or just looking over somebody's shoulder. Like
it was exactly that. Like I was I didn't have nowhere. You feel me? So it was like, bruh, we finna figure it out. All the homies used to come to the crib, and you feel me? I used to just figure it out. We started on it used to be this program called I think Cool Edit Pro. I think it was called before Adobe was like Adobe as it is.
Yeah.
We were using like Adobe Audition back then.
See, I was on Acid
and Cool
Pro back
Edit
then.
was like a Acid
Acid
Pro.
Pro.
We had that too because
Yeah.
my boy had got his first laptop and had Acid Pro. So we started there. You feel me? And eventually moving up and getting into Pro Tools and then YouTube. Once a nigga discovered YouTube, it was like, I can learn anything, bro. I build a house right now. Like YouTube, it really gave you everything. You feel me? So from that point, it was just really trial and error. I've made hundreds of songs, so I've been able to mix hundreds of songs, and it's like as long as you getting reps in, you getting better.
So do you feel like I'm gonna get back to my notes in a minute, but do you feel like within you figuring out engineering, right? Is there a right way to master, or is mastering just to your ear level that you hear it from? You get what I mean by that?
I think it depends on the league that you want to play in.
Yeah.
I think if you want to play if you want to be in the
Going
NBA,
back
you
to
have
that.
to play how the NBA players play in your own
Try to
way.
be in China,
but
though.
if you want to keep up with them, you gotta play, But if you want to be in China, there's no rule. Like for a long time, I was trying to chase that sound on the radio, and I couldn't get it. And it took me so long to figure out, like, when you hear a song on the radio, these niggas have been in some of the biggest studios.
Exactly.
The vocal chain is like, bro, you in your bedroom.
They taking a whole day just on your vocals.
You feel me? It's just different. Like the vocal chain that they're using costs more than you could imagine.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you can't get that result. But it's like if you're okay with playing in the league of whatever you're in, like man, there's people all around the world listening to Do That Little Dance and Tessie's The Way and all this shit. They listen to it like it's on the radio,
when they press
and
play.
they get the same effect because we did our best. You feel me with it? But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong. There's a standard depending on the league.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, bro, you just gotta whatever.
Can't
sounds
be hella muffled
great.
and distorted.
Man, as long as when the consumer gets it, they could feel like you won. That's the goal. Like, bro, if I hear it and I felt it, you feel me? Then you won.
Yeah. So would you say well, first of all, let me ask you, have you ever been in a what is it called, like an analog type studio?
Yeah. So I just copped analog gear recently.
Yeah?
So my new gear, I fuck with like analog. I've always had like this admiration for analog gear, because even when I mix, I use like the analog plug-in emulations, and I always wanted to I like the twist and turn shit, right?
Let them know what we talking about, cause
right. So analog gear is basically, if you get if you're an engineer or something, well, engineers probably know.
Yeah,
it's hard
sure.
to explain, but it's basically, you feel me, is the actual physical units of the plugins that you would use. So most of them back then, they had like
an equalizer
tubes,
would be that right there. Auto tune would be this right here.
An actual box.
Reverb, another box.
Right. And the analog gear actually has like tubes and different type of conductivity and just routing inside of it components that make the sound come out different than it can when you go straight to the computer or whatever. You feel me? So we had ended up going to Hitco in LA, and we were recording in the big studio there, and I really loved how my vocal was sounding in one of their booths. But they're using Telefunkens, like these are $10,000 mics, and then running through compressors, and it's like I was trying to figure out, like, okay, how can I get something
best
closer,
way I could
right from the bedroom? So I invested in some analog gear, which I like. You know, it's getting closer to, like, I'm getting a better sound. Like, I feel like each album sonically, you know, is going to sound better as it progresses.
That's lit right there too, for sure. And then the more clarity that you come with, from my experience, the more people will listen. Like you say, they gonna listen regardless. The point is to get the to get the feeling across off top. Right. But that clarity just gonna catch an ear.
Man, they gotta be able to hear it and feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big thing, bro. Like, just and I feel like that's one of the things that, as long as that's there, bro, you don't have to have the best mix in the world. You just have to make sure they can hear and feel it.
Exactly. So we're going back to staying up a little bit. When did you first learn how to count your bars?
I still don't.
What?
I don't count, but I just rap until I'm done rapping.
What?
Like, bro, I say 16 and 30. Nigga, I will do a verse and be like 100 bars. I don't fucking know if it was 100 bars. Like, bro, no, I don't count bars. I just rap until I'm done rapping. And when I feel like doing a hook, I do a hook and I go back into it. Sometimes the hook is fucking as long as a verse for me, because I don't count bars. I just, when I write, I'm just, whatever the fuck I'm thinking, I write it and then I just perform it. I don't really count. I don't know how to count bars.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that you say that, bro,
there's no structure
and I'm going
to my
back
songs,
to
bro.
your songs. Yeah, I'm like, he don't got a chorus. He be gassing, like, for real, bro. Man. So can I show you? Can I show you real quick? Just cause
what
the bars. So how to count bars? You go like how I learned is 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2, like dancing. You feel me? It's just like that. So every fourth, like 1 2 3 4, that's your rhyming. You feel me? Then 2 2 3 4, another rhyme. 3 2 3.
Never.
So that's one way, right? And it ain't no wrong way. It's hella different ways to do it. Like, some people, they count lines on their papers. You feel me? And they do it like that.
But what's the purpose? Like, why you count them?
Cause the structure, the old school structure, you feel me? Like, we in 2020s right now.
Right.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. We just gassing, like how you said, you feel me? But like old school 90s structure, like, it was a point to where you had to have 3 verses in the chorus, or you had to have 2 verses in a bridge in the chorus, and blah blah blah, or else it wouldn't be right. Like, if we try to play our music now back then, bro, they'd have probably said we was whack.
Where's
with the hardest
bridge?
bars. Yeah, like, come on,
Right.
bro, to break down. So now I just wanted to go in with that real quick. So when did you make your first song?
Probably I was a kid for sure.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you mean like recorded or just like writing?
Recorded song.
Oh, so recorded, I think like middle school, like 7th or 8th grade.
How did that come about? Like,
my one of my best friends growing up, his dad used to rap, so he always had a studio, and I used to just, like, the older I was getting, the more I was getting into rap, like just subconsciously, just writing and wanting to rap. So he had let me come over one day and just record a song with one of the homies.
It was
and
a rap
just
from
like
there, huh?
And from there, it was like, I got to figure out how I could do this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I was probably like 7th, 8th grade.
So you said you spoke on one of your partners. Was he like that person to push you to be like, nah, bro, this for you. You should do this?
Nah, not that partner. Just because like, we've been knowing each other since like here. So it's like we've seen each other try everything. So it was like nothing and I wasn't that great back then. So it wasn't nothing like, bro, you gotta pursue this. Like, the shit I was making then, it wasn't nothing to where it was like, hey, bro, you gotta go all in. You feel me? So not really.
Who was that person to let you know?
Man, probably my cousin. So one of my cousins, which, man, he gonna be excited. Shout out P-Town. That nigga gonna be excited.
That's
So,
what I
like,
did.
very early on, like, he heard me. I used to make beats.
Yeah.
So he used to always, like, just use my beats and shit. You feel me? But he heard me rap early, and he like, bruh, you feel me? He could rap.
Yeah.
So he was probably the first, like, man, you going, you feel me? But that's, at that age, you look at that like, bruh.
Like,
You
good
feel
looking
me?
out, and you
Right.
still doing your thing.
Right, you feel me? But, you know, like, till this day, he holds strong that, like, he's like, no, I knew then this was it, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like I said, back then, I wasn't that good to me, but maybe still he heard something then, you feel me? But he was one of those early adopters, and then my boy Fonny, Lance, Larry, like, there's been several people who's been here since I've been, like, they see me start to get serious, you feel me? And they're like, bro, this is it.
A real
You feel
believers
me?
type.
Right, exactly.
See, like, I got a cousin named C's. He actually stole my music from me back with Burst CDs, you feel me? Took it, burnt it. We went to a house party. I hear my shit. I'm like, and then I see everybody going crazy.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay,
He
it's
did
good.
you a favor.
Yeah, he did me a favor out of
bruh.
nowhere.
Right.
So I had to ask that question, man. Let me see. What year did you begin to take the music serious, though?
Man, I'm gonna say 2018 because that's when I, like, dropped an album, but it was far before that, just not in a tangible way. But I feel like I've always taken it serious because, man, as long as I can think back, I was doing music. I wasn't, like, giving public offerings, and I was also working.
But it
like,
was serious
it wasn't
to you.
my focal, but it was serious to
Yeah.
me because, bro, I wouldn't even be to this point if it wasn't. But 2018 was when it was like, bro, this is all I want to do.
What's that thing that you figured out that made you different from every other Bay Area artist?
I'm me. Bro, I'm the only me that exists. You feel me? Like, I think I'm the only me that exists, and I don't try to be anything else. You feel me? But that I feel like that is my unique advantage, is that I'm me. I have the upbringing I have the homies I have the family I have. So only I can make the music I'm making. Like, I say shit in songs that it's like only relative to my life. I'm not talking about something like anybody could talk about a certain car because
that's what I was gonna say.
It's like when
real
it's
is rare.
when it's your life, only you can say it. I'm in the East at a V playing frisbee. Like, that's my life. You feel me? So it's like when you get to the point where it's like uniquely you, I feel like that the separation naturally happens because it's like you're making a song that only you can make.
Exactly. And see, that's what I was gonna say leading up. Like, it sound like you wake up and literally write about everything that you see. Like,
Bro,
for real.
bro.
Like how you said you woke up in a great mood. You feel me? Got your Crocs on, they some great shoes.
Come on, man.
Right now.
Come on,
like,
man.
for sure. But so what made you, let me see where I was going with the question. What made you go that route versus telling like storytelling or like dancing music, like basically what everybody else be doing?
I mean, I make all types of songs because I'm inspired by all types of songs, and it's like I make like dance records and pop records as well, but they're very me.
Exactly.
You know, like I make a record, but it's just very me. I try to integrate myself into it, and I don't know. I think I took to it naturally because it's easier for me. Like when I'm writing. If I'm making this shit up, I gotta think too much. I gotta, bro, like, you really gotta think, and it's like, bro, I'm not trying
take
to
a whole
do that.
day for a verse and everything, man.
Bro,
You done missed your moment. Snoop Dogg
writing
left.
is therapeutic for me. You feel me? So it's like whatever I'm thinking, I literally write whatever I'm thinking at that moment. So it's like, if this is on my mind, it's just easier to write because it's like me talking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? I don't have to think about it; it just happens.
And that's how I feel when you press play. You feel me? It just feel like you talking to me, or feel like it's like, damn, it's the same thoughts. Like, for real, man. So what made you merge poetry with your music? As far as just having the poets in your albums and everything, like what made you go there?
Man, bro, I just feel like I used to always write poems.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, I feel like poets are some of the best rappers. And like T Speaks is an example of that. She has like bars.
She go crazy.
Like, real bars, like shit. You gotta really sit and think because like you didn't get what she said. You feel me? So I think that was just like another natural take. Like, I was always into poetry and shit like that. So it's like I've just adapted to it naturally. You know, when I hear a great beat, you know, I'm like, this would, you know, I just want to hear somebody talk that talk.
Did you so I take it you done been in a lot of poetry slams and everything, huh?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I've never been competitive with like anything I do. You feel me? Like I just like to do it where I'm at, and it's always been kind of like that. Like I did like a couple rap battles and shit, but I've never really been on a competitive. Like I want to compete in front of everybody.
No, but even going for fun though, you ain't never just went to a poetry slam? Because that was my first time. I went for fun, and I was like, oh, this go crazy.
Right?
Like, what, I could get up there? I rap though. Oh, it's poetry. All right.
Fact. Now, I kind of went. I start like going to actual like slams and like open mic type shit like way later.
Yeah.
Like probably like the past 2 years or so. You know what I mean?
So what's the if you could put together any like your ideal event, what type of vibes would it be up in there?
Man, my shows.
Like, okay, because I see like you did an event in the backyard, right? Well, it was like a pool party type thing. Yeah. Was that an actual listening party, or you just put that together like?
I mean, it was an actual listening party, but it was also like just last minute. You feel me? I was like, man, I'm gonna just pull up to the crib. You feel me? Like it's nothing is really like that serious,
super
but we
planned
just
or anything.
Right? Yeah, everything is like really organic. Like if you and the homies was like, hey, bro, let's get together. You feel me? That's how it usually is for me. You feel me? And it's like, hey, y'all just pull up. But I mean, it was with the intent to listen to the album, but just to be with the homies and shit.
Cause that looked like a real concert, right? Like, okay.
Man, it was a real concert. It was just at the pool though,
right? It was popping, man. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm finna read it. Hold on. I heard you speak a lot on the police brutality as noted in your song Proud Boys, right? So explain about who the Proud Boys are, and just for those that know, explain who the Proud Boys are, and then you could go into like a personal experience that you had of why you feel me, go that route.
I don't really want to like dive into the Proud Boys and give them that space.
It's whatever.
You feel me? But I mean, the song is really touching on like what is like today's time, bro. It's like everywhere you turn, you can kind of see malice and brutality towards black people, like in any direction. Like, bro, it's like you every day on Twitter, every day on IG. Facts. You feel me? And
you're gonna scroll down and see something.
Man, see something, and you feel me? I'm very just like emotionally in tune with a lot of shit. Yeah. And it's crazy that it happens so much that they get you to a point to where you tune out like that shit. You feel me? Like, bro, you can see a post about it and literally and keep going because it's become that numbing. You feel me? And when I do records like Proud Boys and shit like that, it's really me like unraveling that numbness that you feel me that you don't want to talk about, and you don't want to you feel me? Like you don't really want to spend too much time on it, but it's also something that needs a lot of time spent on it. So it's like always just me kind of like unraveling that bondage for myself. You feel me?
So you speak on a solution in your music a lot, but I just want to hear it right here on Voice of the Streets. In a perfect world, what would be the solution just to end the brutality?
Man,
I know your head probably went a million different ways.
Right, because, you know, there's this part where it's like, unfortunately, and not unfortunately, but we're in a perfect world, so to say, as one would say, because it's like balance is a necessity. You feel me? Like, as well as good, you have to have malice. In a balanced world, which would be a perfect world. Like, you know, in a utopia, it's like love. You feel me? If everybody kind of moves with love in their heart and in their attention, then that would be the perfect place. But who's to say that? You know, nigga, we might be here with all that, and it's like, bro, I'm tired of this love shit. You feel me? Like, so
somebody gonna get bored.
We just don't know. You feel me? We don't know.
It's a never-ending thing.
Never ending, bro.
Last deep question: would you consider yourself a form of an activist?
Nah.
Nah. You feel,
Nah,
I mean, I just
wouldn't.
gotta ask because you speak on certain topics, you know.
Right. No, I wouldn't consider myself an activist. No, I think there's people who really, really take that role to heart and really do so much.
That's
and,
respect,
like,
man.
Their life is completely dedicated to activism and change, and I can't say the same for myself. Like I'm not as completely like my whole life involved. Right.
Exactly.
You feel me? But my life energy isn't directed towards solely that, you feel me? So I wouldn't take that title, but I think I do have a role and that I do play, you feel me? And creating art and doing things like empowering people around me and just showing and leading by a different example definitely plays a role in that.
That sound like the like how I just asked about the solution earlier. That sound like the realistic solution that you're doing right now as far as being that leader and helping people in the way that you can, as far as the role that you in with the music and all. So that's what's up, man. We gonna lighten the load though. Quick word on the streets, right? I got 5 things for you. Only one answer, real quick. All right. So I'm finna fuck your head up. Cold chicken or cold pizza?
Cold pizza.
Cold pizza?
Chicken or cold pizza?
Cold pizza or cold chicken? Yeah.
I mean,
he like
neither, right?
All right, Crocs or Jordans?
Crocs.
Oh, wait, he said that.
That's cool. That's an easy. Come on, we're talking about comfort here. Like, if you had to spend your life in some Jordans, would you want to?
Nah. I really only bought like 2 pairs in my life.
Bro, I could sleep in these. Nigga, I don't never feel. You know how when you got on shoes and you get home and you happy to take your shoes off? I don't never have that feeling. Hey,
you ain't got to untie nothing.
I don't have that feeling.
Oh, wait. So third one, mob music or hyphy music?
Man, both.
Both?
Both.
You gotta be
both,
one.
Both have raised me in so many ways.
You gotta be one.
Both.
He's like, nah, bro.
Right. You can't. You can't, bro. Man, they both play such a and I feel like in the Bay, hyphy music and mob music is one. You feel me? It's like that's our sound. The Bay sound is mob and hyphy meshed together. You feel me?
For sure. Let me see. Flashy or classy? Did I catch you up on that one?
Yeah, you got me. Neither.
He said neither. I'm in my Crocs, bro.
I'm in my
chilling.
Crocs, man. Hey, I'm in my Crocs.
All right, last one. John Finn High or Vallejo High?
That's funny. That's funny. I mean, you know what's fucked up? Like John. How do you know about John Finney?
I just.
You Googled or something?
I'm from Pittsburgh. I don't know Vallejo.
How do you know about John Finney? You shouldn't be at John. So I graduated. I graduated from John Finney when it was Peoples, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't recommend anyone to have to go to that. It's a continuation. So
yeah.
Like if you there, you feel me? You not doing
there,
your needs in the right. You feel me? You just not doing what you need to do in a regular spot.
How you know about John Finney?
Right. That was an interesting one. I mean,
which one though? Which one?
I mean, I would if you gotta go to
encourage
one,
the high, bro.
I would say the high if you have to go to one, but
oh wait, man. So speak a little bit about the Field Effect 1 and 2. How did they come about? How did the Field Effect period come about? How did that start?
So the Field Effect, the concept, like the idea for me
the concept,
came from, I was reading I forgot the author's name. I was reading this book called The Miseducation of the Negro. And it kind of just put things into perspective for me. Like, I feel like the Field Effect to me is like when niggas are kind of leading a life that they don't understand why they're leading it, but they are. You feel me? And they're not to blame. It's just you're a robot. You feel me? It's like deep conditioning. So it's like you may not understand why you did that, and it's not your fault that you did that. There's shit beyond you that you don't even realize. You don't realize why you scared of dogs and scared to swim.
You don't even know about breaking the chain right now.
Shit like that is like the Field Effect. And like, though those are conditions you could break, these are also conditions that's set in place that's beyond you. This shit, like, you know, your great grandfather was scared of dogs. You feel me? So it's like things that's just a lot beyond that's like, you could break them, but they're already set in place.
I like that how you. I like how you put that into perspective. So is that the overall concept, or is that the concept for Field Effect 1?
So that Field Effect 2 was like a carry on from
Uh-huh.
Field Effect 1. I feel like it was just me growing. I feel like Do That Little Dance is like a much greater version of Field Effect in the system.
Mhm.
You feel me? So it was
Do that
like,
do that little dance. It sounded to me like okay, at this point, you know what you're doing, bro.
it's
Now
the
you still doing
accountability.
it. Yeah,
Of it,
now you gotta be
feel me?
accountable.
Like
Yeah.
Field Effect is saying, "Hey, this is I get you. I get why you doing this, and this is why. This
Yeah.
is a social conditioning. So I get it. This ain't your fault. You feel me? This isn't no blame. This is what exists." And Field Effect 2 is like, "All right, bro. We know what exists.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go." You feel me? Like you don't have to keep repeating that cycle. Let's break. You feel me?
And see, I feel like leading into Marlin 7, they got their break. Now they like, hey,
Come on, we outside, we free.
Man, so just let's go into Marlin 7 now. Why that name first of all?
So Marlin 7 is named after my bike. I ride a Trek Marlin 7.
Same one on your cover, right? Okay.
Exactly. So I went into that project with the idea of me making like a soundtrack to my bike rides every morning. I had told the producer, which is Tote from Portland, I was like, bro, I want a soundtrack to just my rides. I want some shit I could slap because that's where I listen to all my music anyway. So we kind of set out with that intention, and bruh, everything just
that go
if
crazy.
you love those songs, ride a bike and listen to them. You feel me? Like it's gonna be 10 times. You're gonna be like, oh shit. You feel me? Like, bro, we was riding bikes one time. And I was feeling it. Ain't Gotta Guess was on, right?
Yeah.
This is before it dropped. And, bruh, it was just the beat infectious. And I'm coming back. I was coming hella fast. And it was a speed bump. And I'm like, I was feeling it. So I'm like, man, I'm finna hit this. I go lift the bike, bro. When I ate it. You feel me? Like, bro, I was hurting. I was on the ground hurting. But the beat slapped so hard.
Yeah,
nigga,
it put you in that mode, though.
Bro, I couldn't do nothing but, like, you feel me? Like, bro, it saved me.
Oh,
it really saved me from some pain. I was hurting.
I'm weak, man. So, okay, so we on Marlin 7 right now, right? What made you want to split? This the craziest marketing I've ever heard of. You split profit with the first, 100?
For Cook Together, Eat Together.
Consumers,
Not for Marlin 7.
Okay,
That's
I'm
for the
tripping.
next
Okay, my bad.
project.
My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seen that and I thought it was for Marlin 7. Like,
Yep.
for sure. Okay, we off Marlin 7. Let's go to the Cook Together, Eat Together, you
Eat
say?
Together, yep.
Boom. Why? What made you do that? Like,
Man, I just felt like it was the right thing to do. Like, man, a lot of people have helped me get to this point that I'm at now, to where you're like, hey, bro, I want to interview you. You feel me? And I just felt like it would be the honorable thing to like give them stake in something they help build. Like, you feel me? It's not really like no super shit. It's really like, hey, bro, you helped build this house. I want to make sure you got keys to it, so you can come in and out as you need to as well. You feel me? So I looked at it like that. You feel me? And
that's like speaking to the people.
I'm looking like at doing going forward. You feel me? For future projects as well, just giving people who's kind of helped and supported stake in them.
That's like speaking to the people without speaking to them. Actually, marketing 101. You feel me? Like, bro, that's hella dope. Like, what if you right there with Drake, bro? Let's say you're going to be right there with Drake in a year to 2 years. We're going to speak that into existence. And then that whole stake from that go up. They like, bro,
it's a stock.
You feel like you may not see it right now, but like, so
they're gonna get it. Yeah. And it's like, there's nothing better than waking up to a $10,000 check and you didn't have to do nothing for it. You feel me? It's like, shit. We
for real.
You feel me?
You barely gotta remember where it came from. You feel, I did.
Exactly. So it's like, it's one of those, and the bigger I get, and these people who have stake want to see me become bigger. You feel me? Because now they're like, oh, I'm fully invested. Like, if you were a fan before, now you're fully invested. It's just like, bro, you know, the higher he climbs, the higher I go as well.
Yeah, more incentive to help.
Right.
For sure. One question I forgot to ask about the Marlin 7. What was your favorite song on the album?
North Vallejo Tales is probably my favorite, and That's just because like on all my albums, like the ones where I'm like rapping and get to have like rapping is me at play. You feel me? So that was the record where I really just got to be free, and that's the first song that me and Tote made, and the last song on the album. So it just has.
Oh, that's lit.
It's something about
That's
it.
lit. So how do you choose your lineup? Like, is there any specific way, or just whatever sound good with whatever?
Like track list?
Yeah, your track list.
Yeah, I just be listening to them, and I'm like, bruh, I just listen to how they flow into one another. You feel me? I like everything to feel like a movie when you listen to the project. Like, it doesn't feel like 10 different songs. It just feels like a movie.
It's a vibe versus 10 different songs.
Right.
Like, that's what I like about Marlin 7, because like, for the most part, the tempos are the same. You feel me? Like, you can literally I think I forgot who mixed yours, but it was like top 5 mixes on IG.
And they all
they just blended so smoothly. I'm like, ugh, that's lit. You feel me? You can play a whole album in a club.
Facts. Oh God.
For sure. That's dope right there, man. So is there a bad way to market?
I mean, nah, I guess not. I mean, it depends on who you are and what you want. I mean, if you have a specific
NBA
goal,
or China.
if you want to go to the NBA, there may be a bad way to market, because then you're trying to attract different people. So if you do certain shit, you're not gonna get the people you want, you know. But it just depends on the direction you want to take. But I mean, marketing is marketing. There's no good or bad to it. It's all on what comes from it.
I was just, for the audience out there, I would say just find your actual market and just tend to them. If you don't find your market, I feel like that could be bad marketing right there, because you kind of just going everywhere.
But I mean, I don't know my market.
What?
Bro, I do what I just put out shit
Ginger
I
tea
love,
and Crocs,
bro.
bro.
You feel me? So my market is me. So it's like, bro, I'm just me, and niggas who fuck with
Whoever
me,
slide,
come
go
in,
slide.
you
Yeah,
feel me? That's really how you gotta do it. Like, you don't even have to go seeking or searching for a base. Just let them come. The people who like what you doing gonna find it. Like, nigga, if you like Cinnabons, nigga, you gonna walk and you gonna smell it, and you gonna be like, you feel me? So like, you really just got to do your thing and let the people who appreciate what you're doing come to that.
So with that being said, are you deep into analytics, or do you just go with the flow as you kind of explained?
Kind of both. There was a period where I was just like analytic crazy, because I start really diving into analytics and finding out so much about how the labels operate and how indies operate and the difference between an indie and a label artist and why. And that shit had me just woozy, bro. Like, all I could think and see was the analytics. But now I don't really care about much beyond, like, bro, let's just make dope shit and get the music out. You feel me? I think they're great staple points. Like, we just did 1 million streams like on Apple, and I think that's like a great staple point. But it's also something that's just like, it's a trophy. You got to keep playing. You feel me? Like, they don't mean much. But if you want to figure out where you need to run ads and market and shit like that, if you're using it for that purpose, then shows, very, very useful information. But you just can't let it like get you, because it's so easy to get caught up in it. And the numbers are real, but very unreal. You feel me? Like I had to figure out, we was like lining up shows and shit, and I was going based off analytics. I'm like, oh, we just gonna plan a show in all of our top cities. So I start lining up venues in all the top cities. I didn't realize that it's like, yeah, you may have 10,000 people listening to you, but that don't mean 10,000 people want to come to your show, nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got to figure out that yield, and when you figure that out, and it's like, my yield for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to take 1% of that number. So if I got 10,000 listeners, that tell me, okay, 100 might come to the show. That's off 1%. And it's like, okay, do you want to risk this and go there for 100? You feel me? Because you can really only go off that 1%. And that may not happen. Like, bro, we did a show in Frisco early on and didn't even hit 1%. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I feel it. I feel it 100%. You feel me? So I feel exactly what you're saying as far as like kind of having that balance, as you said, with the analytics. You feel me? Because I went deep off into it also, and then I learned to Hey man, just do your thing. You
Just
feel
do
me?
your
Like you
Dougie,
say,
bruh.
people gonna come to you.
Just do your Dougie, bro.
It's good to dive in it though, so you could at least
Get
know
the knowledge
and not get played.
Right.
But once you know,
Right.
bro, just keep on going.
Right. When you find out, bro, go.
For real,
Hey, that
for
shit
real.
is a world, bro. Like you fuck with Chartmetric? Have you heard about them?
I never heard about that.
Bro. So
Put me up
Chartmetric,
on game.
I found out about Chartmetric when I was just getting heavy into analytics. Chartmetric is basically like a analytic data hub for musicians and shit, right? They can tell you everything.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this many people here, where they're coming from. Oh, they landed on radio here. This is the TV shows picking them up. All the shit. Like, it's a hub.
You said Chartmetric.
And I start using their platform to kind of like just decipher what was happening between an artist who was small and indie and an artist who was small but with a major, and why they were blowing up so much faster. And it's like Chartmetric was able to show me the difference between having a label with 300 niggas behind you and being indie and just having your followers. You feel me? Because it's a difference, bruh. Like that speed that you see niggas blow up at, that's what labels do. You feel me? Like for the misinterpretation,
like you say, you got 300 motherfuckers behind them. You feel me? To press go at the same time.
Press and go.
Yeah,
it's a difference, and you see the difference.
So let's speak on the team then. Speak on your team that's behind you and how many people that press go on your end.
Man, I don't even want to name everybody because I'm gonna miss some. I'm gonna be upset. They're gonna be upset. There's a lot. I have about just like inner circle, probably nearly 20, and then beyond that, another 50 that are very like whatever you need, and then beyond that, like it's a lot. It's a
chain reaction type.
It's a lot, bro. I got a lot of people who are doing a lot for me and pressing go on things that people don't see. So it's like just the pace that we've been moving at, how, you know, this year a lot of people's like, bro, it went from this to this. And that's because I have a lot of people behind me that are doing different things, you feel me, and making shit happen. Like, but this is my own personal unit and squad, you feel me?
So would you say, from what I'm getting is that you moving smarter, not harder. Like, you're not out here doing 4 shows a week like everybody would, you feel me? Or even if you got a big catalog, you're organizing your catalog versus just dropping them on YouTube, moving to the next. You feel me? Like,
doing that too, though.
yeah.
I'm doing both, you feel me?
But just expand on working smarter, not harder, for those that don't know, though.
Man, I think you got to do both. Like work hella hard and hella smart.
Okay.
You feel me? Because I feel like we're very strategic and we do move smart, but we also, I put out a lot.
That
like,
groundwork.
you know, on YouTube, just this past year, we put out probably over 300 to 400 pieces of content. So we work, like we don't stop. Like if you come to the crib, we probably doing some shit.
I'm trying to pull up, man. You feel me? I gas too. Yeah.
Right. So it's both, bro. It's having that balance of like doing what's strategic and makes sense, and that's going to get you the furthest, but also putting that work in. Like you do have to constantly put that shit out on YouTube and throw it out. The difference is like how you do it. When you start learning how to do it the right ways, you get a lot more benefit from it. You feel me? You earn a bit more money, you get better opportunities because you're doing it a bit more strategic, but you got to put it out. Like, man, we was just talking in the car, and NBA Youngboy, right, is signed, but he puts out music like he's independent still. Like, bro, every week you could look on that channel and there's something new, and that's what you don't see from a lot of people who are signed, you feel me, because they start only working smart. You know, they're working hard too, but the label was working hard, but the artists are like, they're preserving themselves and doing that shit, but it's like he's still grinding like he's indie and putting that shit out. And I feel like in this game, bro, this is product. Like, put that, if you got it,
it's for life.
Me?
You might as well.
It's for life too.
Somebody gonna see.
Right. Somebody's going to see, bro. Like, we just now breaking. Like, it took me 7 albums for people to really be like, oh shit, this nigga dope. Yeah. 7.
So we gonna, while we on that right now, we just gonna kind of skim through this. You feel me? Like, what was it like? Like you say, it took you 7 albums for people to notice you. And then comes Russ.
Right.
Speak on Russ, man. What's going on with that? Like,
Man.
Is there an actual situation, distribution? Like, how did you even come to meet him?
So Russ hit me randomly. Well,
Mm-hmm.
not randomly, I guess. The freestyle started moving on TikTok.
Okay.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
Numbers, right? And Russ had texted me that morning. I guess he seen the freestyle and he had hit me and was like, bro, you're dope. And just since that moment, that was like back in May, right? And just since that moment, he's kind of just stuck around and been like, all right, bro, just let me know when you need. I'll find a way to help wherever I can. If you need anything, like, he'll call me, he'll hit me, I can call him, he'll pick up, you feel me? Like, it's just been, like, great being in company of someone who's done what we've set out to do.
Shout out Amtrak. My bad for him.
Shout out Amtrak, man. Getting niggas around the town all times of day.
We out here. So, man, number one, I want to commend you on, like you said earlier, being humble when you get somebody like Russ hitting your phone. Because normally, bro, Russ hits somebody's phone, they trying to be like on Russ's hip. You feel me? Like, He ain't going to get a chance to be like, whatever you need, I'm here. And then if he say that, you're going to be like, remember when you said whatever? Remember that one time? Like, from what I'm hearing, bro, it's nothing but genuine moves with you and everything. And you making sure that you good on top of, you feel me, mending good relationships and everything. I mean, creating good relationships. Right. So that's dope as hell. And that's no matter, that let me know that you going to continue to be yourself no matter who comes across. You feel me? For sure. So kudos all top, man. We just going to end it off like this, man. One question that I like to ask everybody is, what's one piece of game that you will give to the youth?
Man, shoot. Like shoot as much as you can, because it's like every shot you take, even the ones you miss, make you better. Like, bro, if you missed 100 shots, you still got better. Because now everyone you getting closer, you feel me? You're going to start making it. And it's like, bro, as a kid, I wish I grasped and understood that concept. Like, whatever you want to do, if you just go do it all the time, you're going to make it.
You're going to do that. Somebody going to see
no
you.
one's going to be as good as you. It's like, bro, if they shoot 100 shots a week and you shoot 100 a day, by the end of the week, they shot 100 and you shot 700. You 7 times better. In a year and then 10 years, bro, it's just ridiculous. So it's really just to get out there and shoot whatever you want to do it a lot and all the time. And that's why it has to be some shit you love, because you won't even keep count. I can't even count how many songs I've made, bro. Like, it'll never feel like a job, and you can't keep count. You just get lost in the love of it.
That's lit, man. You feel me? Hey, no means try again. You feel me? At all times. With that being said, this is Voice of the Streets. I am diverse.
I'm LARUSSELL.
You feel? Oh, tell them where they can find you at and everything.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at LARUSSELL, LARUSSELL.
Yeah. You feel me? Now we gonna rewind that again. This is Voice of the Streets. I am diverse, and this is.
And I am LARUSSELL.
Yeah, we out. Let's get it.
Facts. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Jai, founder of Voice of the Streets podcast. I want to give a very special shout out to my co-hosts, Diverse and the Cordis Lauren. Be sure you guys go check us out at Voice of the Streets podcast. We're on all platforms such as Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Clubhouse, and so much more, you guys. Thank you.
Promise I ain't stopping till I'm finished.